Okay, it could be as bright as heaven outside. This lace is not giving lace, is giving scalp. And that's on what? That's on period, okay? Hey guys, it's Slim Ray. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for being here. Today I'll be showing you how I installed this lace frontal wig from Yolissa hair. It's a 13x4 and as you can see it has blonde highlights. It was one of the prettiest wigs I've ever had in my life. And I will be showing you how I installed it step by step today. So I started off shaving off my sideburns because if you're anything like me, your sideburns be sideburning, alright? Like, I do have thick sideburns, but taking it off helps my lace front stick. After that, I went ahead and gelled back my edges. Wig got to be glued, you know, got to push the edges out the way. And then you want to go ahead and take the blow dryer and dry they got to be glued so that your edges stay out your way. Then you're gonna go ahead and apply your bald cap to your head and take your Ruby Kisses cream foundation in whatever color is the closest to your complexion, and you're gonna apply it all over your bald cap. After that, you're gonna go ahead and cut out your ear holes. You want the bald cap to be very nice and snug on your head while you're doing this so that it can lay flat. After you cut the ear holes, you just want to stretch it out so it fits your whole ear into it. Then after that, you're gonna take your IBN, or I don't know how to pronounce it, but you're gonna take that adhesive and just spray it all over your hairline and then blow dry it. Personally, I do all of this in sections because sections always make everything look better and you're able to take your time. Everything's more precise. And yeah, you also want to make sure your bald cap is completely dry before you go ahead and cut it. Just make sure it's really dry. You don't want it wet and gooey. So after it's completely dry, you go ahead and cut. And then you're going to take that little band from the bottom and place it on the top of your head so that your bald cap isn't baggy. And then finish up coloring your bald cap and cutting. So while you're cutting the bald cap, you also want to get as close to your hairline as possible because you don't want the wig to be too far down, touching your eyebrows, and you don't want that. Now you're going to take that same Ruby Kisses foundation and you just want to go ahead and tint the inside of your lace. Now you want to go ahead and cut out the ear tabs of the lace so that the wig fits on your head nice and snug. After comparing the hairline of the wig to your natural hairline and making sure it's lined up, you're just going to go ahead and clean up the excess bald cap. Like I said before, as close to the hairline as possible. Then you want to go ahead and take your alcohol and just clean up the residue from the adhesive spray and everything like that and the foundation. After that, you want to go ahead and clip your lace front into about 8 tabs. If you think it's better for you to do less, then that's perfectly fine. But me, I cut it into 8 tabs. That way I can glue it down little by little. Then I take my Bold Hold Active and I go ahead and apply the first layer of the Bold Hold adhesive glue. Personally, I like to call this liquid gold in a bottle. So I do this section by section just like I do everything else. And I lay it down with a popsicle stick, which you can obviously get from like the Dollar Tree. And then I wait for each section to clear dry. And when it's dry, you'll be able to tell because you can't even tell it's there. It's 100% clear. Go ahead and do this same process about 3 times. Lay down the dots of the bold hold, spread it down, wait for it to turn clear, and repeat. Like I said, about 3 times. The more times you go ahead and apply that bold hold, the more hold you're going to have on that wig. So if you know you about to get down and dirty, then you want to make sure to put as much glue as you need to put down. Don't be out here caught slipping. No pun intended. Now boom, as you can see, it was all clear and ready to go. And I just went ahead and lined up the hairline of the lace front to my hairline where I know it would be. And then I just use my fingers to press it down, as well as my fine tooth comb. You could go ahead and press it down wherever you need it to be. And if you just made a mistake and put it too far down or too far back, you can easily just lift it up and reapply it to your head. So you want to take your time and do this all across your hairline. Make sure that it's nice and flat and tight. You don't want it to be real lumpy, because then you're going to have a lumpy wig. And you don't want a lumpy wig. So just make sure it's nice and flat. You can use the tail of the comb to press it down as well. And you just want to do the same thing across your whole hairline. After you're finished and it's nice and flat, you want to go ahead and once again, section by section, just cut off all those little tabs one by one. Don't rush yourself. And you also want to go in a zigzag motion. You don't want to just cut straight across, or it's going to make you look like you just got lined up at the shop. And that's not what we want. Ain't nothing wrong with getting a line up, but that's not the look we're going for if you're wearing a lace frontal wig. So zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. Take your time. Cut the lace as far back as possible. And just make sure you're covering up your whole hairline. Now this next step you want to do really quickly. You want to take your extreme hold spritz spray and just spray across the hairline of your wig. Like I said, you want to do it as quick as possible, because that spray is really liquidy and it could cause your lace to lift. And you want to hurry up and put that elastic band on there and allow it to melt. So while you got that lace cooking up underneath that elastic band, you want to take your Lotta Body foam and apply it to the top of your roots, I guess you could say, and just use the hot comb to go ahead and mold the hair how you want it. In this case, I wanted a middle part, so I went ahead and took my hot comb and just molded the hair into the direction I wanted it to fall. I also use a wax stick in order to lay everything down, and I'm going to have all the details to all the products that I use down below in the description box. And now at this point, I go ahead and just run through the hair with the flat iron, just to prep it to get ready to curl it. And I went ahead and put my hair in 2 clips to get it out my face, and it was time for baby hairs. So as I told y'all before, y'all want to go ahead and cut with a blade rather than scissors, and then you want to go ahead and curl it with your miniature curling thingy thing. And then after that, you're going to take Got2b Glued and just apply the Got2b to the top of the baby hairs, not the whole entire thing. As you can see, I'm just applying it to the top. Then I'm going to take my Nairobi foam, and that's what I'm going to apply to the rest of the baby hairs to give it that nice, fluffy, not firm to the head look. Same thing, just with the sideburns. Cut, curl, and lay. So it's not exactly in the video, but before I did start curling my hair, I went ahead and sprayed the entire wig with some heat protectant spray, just because curls is a lot of heat. And as you can see, I'm not an expert on curling hair, but curling any type of hair with the wand is kind of self-explanatory. You just twist it around the wand, wait about 10 seconds, and then gently let it go. And it should bounce back with that curl. And the beauty about curling hair is that it really doesn't have to be perfect if you're going for the look that I had. You really could just play around with it for real. If you don't get the curl right, then just brush it out and do it again. So at this point, when the curls have finally reached your satisfaction, you just want to go in with some oil sheen spray and just spray down your whole entire head, making sure your hair is not frizzy, giving it a nice smell, and just adding a shine to it. And I also didn't put it in this video, but most importantly, you want to go ahead and spray all the curls with the hairspray that I list down below. So this was the finished result. As you can see, I was looking good. The curls were perfectly imperfect. I loved the color, and the edges was laid, and it was giving my natural hair. This hair was really good hair. I would recommend you try not to use too much heat on it, or using as much heat protector as possible, because this hair will burn. I'm gonna be honest with you. But it also had really good thin lace. This was up close and personal. And yeah, I really did enjoy this wig. The link to the wig will be down in the link box below.